Oh, there you are. Morning. It's Mighty Python and the Flying Circus. How are you today, the haters? Feel good to be alive. Friday the 5th, my Cowboys got beat last night, but that's the way it goes. 4-day week, right back at it. 4:15 tomorrow morning. I'll rise at 1:30. This be out today on Saturday. How the hell are you? Wonderful, delicious, outrageous. Oh yeah, contagious. The Blunts, second pack. New York Dane. He's always bitter about me smoking cigars, cheap ones, but it is what it is. It's like a condom. Put one on, right? But how the hell are you guys doing today? It's your usual slam on the haters. You guys saw one yesterday about, like Carl in the thumbnail. That's kind of funny. Got my Vikings hat on. Monday night, they're in the city of organized crime. Well, maybe I think we better roll up that window because the wind's coming across. There we go. We don't want the mic. Anyway. So, thick and rich. MzVicky, right? She is filling in for her uncle, BlindViews. That's the way he hears it. He's on some vacation, like I said, a meet and greet with Tater. The roadie is rode hard, put away wet. Ace Frehley, a.k.a. Robert Plant, has left the state of Pennsylvania. Fine. No Thursday last night, all the trolls, all the brown shirts can't be around, and someone's got to fill that void. So, of course, thick and rich. I mean, I guess I should call her Miss Piggy, I guess. But I do like thick and rich. So if she knew how to sing, I'd be her producer. I'd call her the Thick and Rich Show, She could sing like love songs with that morning. Like I said, she always temperature today was like this morning was 60 degrees. Right now it's like 70. It's gorgeous. You the weather, partly cloudy. So I guess she went and I saw the video. I had to watch it. Came up and I'm like, okay. She went and saw a dinger, right? But she didn't want him to take her picture because men don't know how to take pictures. I was the fashion business. Some of the best photographers we used were men, okay? You're not Christy Brinkley, sweetheart. You may think you are. You're not Helen Hunt, who I have a crush on. Many actresses that, Cece over at Channel 11, she's a woman of color. I'm in love with her, okay? Julie Nelson, Belle, many TV people, your visual, it's like, oh my goodness. Anyways, it just, because what's his name wanted it for prosperity, is the Daily Woo would always say, right, for prosperity, want a picture with his YouTube crush. And Morning wouldn't let him. I don't know what the deal was, woman. When I went and got my battery last year for my rider, the guy goes, hey, you Cowpote, my brother loves you. And I go, okay. I took a picture on his phone for him. I didn't care. I don't know. I think he just showed it to him. Listen, look who's at this place. I got a picture with Jesse Ventura. You like pictures. Maybe he wants it. He met his YouTube crush. So she's trying to fill in for BlindViews. Miss Thick and Rich, right? So she's sitting in her car, like I'm in a parking lot right now. She drives around like she used to do. This time she's parked, right? You know, I want to joke around with a question and answer. You know, questions and answers, joke around and be in the tech. I'm going to have a piece of paper with me and look down a piece of paper and make up questions. If you want to ask me a question, go ahead. I'm going to get around doing that, and it's going to be pretend I'm asking questions from her or whatever else, or, you know, whatever. So she's reading off things. Okay, I'm just looking at the camera, telling her what I watched. Okay. Again, if she doesn't know her social security number or her driver's license, she has a serious problem. You don't know those two things in your life. I was drilled in my address, the phone number for the house, mom and dad's name when I was young. Dad's got to use your mind. Can't rely on computers. You don't memorize the phone numbers anymore. Even their own cell phone, they don't. So she's looking at her thing and is talking about Tater, and is talking about Mike, you know, whatever else. So she's trying to fill the void, and I guess Sarasota Tim has left the building because New York Dan said that he escaped. Whatever, just saw the title. I'm not going to waste my time on oatmeal, the dimwit. Depending on what he's talking about, you know, the crews were funny because his girlfriend Leslie was being tortured, being held captive. We all know it. It's a fact. It was just hilarious. She's looking at notes. She's trying to fill in for the brown shirt, the leader of the brown shirts, right? My views. Thick and Rich. It was hilarious. Said, oh, I know another thing. She's a prime example that, okay, my mother set up a trust fund for all of us. Mine when I was 25, because I was a functional alcoholic, she said, if you make it to 60, which I did, it's yours. I've yet to look at it. She put $1 million into a bank account when I was 25 years old. Okay, I inherited some money from her and my dad, but that has been there. The banker called me the day after my birthday. Well, sent me a letter, certified, said, hey. And I said, yeah, I'll keep it in there. I have not looked at it. I have no idea. It's a trust fund. I've never siphoned off it. The money she gave me and everybody else, I'm the only one that has anything left. I managed my brother's account because he was spent it all. She was wondering why Tampa J and Krista Girl, especially her, she buys all kinds of stuff. It's like, and Carpetbagger. Well, a lot of you people get donations like you do and like New York Dan does. I don't ask for a damn thing. You like the video, you dislike the video, you make a comment down below. So she's all, again, spending someone else's money. It's like, I told before, Mr. Rossman was a member at Minneapolis Golf Course. Nice man. He was a jewelry guy. And he had the nicest fingers in his hands. He was a jewelry guy. He died as a heart attack at age 52. Just great guy. And he goes, you know, cowboy, he had a really nice Corvette. And he goes, you can have whatever you want, only make the monthly payments. He had a really nice house at the 7th hole. I don't know if I told the story before. But it's just like, for her, it's like, so what? They're probably getting money from people on YouTube because people love to send money. Go listen to Wonder Hussy. She got a shitload of stuff sent to her over there at Burning Man, a whole bunch. People, she was getting mail from last year. Someone sent her a check for $50. Her birthday's coming up. She'll have a shitload of stuff. People send stuff. I sent her a hat and shirt and some Earls a long time ago. Put her on the board of directors for fun, but I'm not giving her any money. That's the only thing I've sent to her. I sent a hat and shirt to somebody I like, but I'm not sending her any money. No. I support her, and I go listen to her. She broke 100,000 on her Burning Man. I'm happy for her. But she was all worried about how people get their money. Unless they're drug dealers or they're stealing it. It's like, woman, it's not illegal to be wealthy. My dad always told me that. Never be afraid, Jeff. Ever be afraid to be wealthy. Ever. My dad was a pleasant millionaire. So was my mother. And I know people at Oak Ridge Chronicle. Mr. Barrows, the Wassman family that I coached in Minnetonka. He was a very high lawyer. She worked for 3M. They had a nice house. Their kids went to a public school, and you would have never known it because you didn't dress it. They had money, but they didn't show it. But that was their business. Some people show it. I guess I'd love to have a Lamborghini. I guess I could go to my trust fund, probably buy one. Am I gonna? No. People love to drive around in nice cars. That's their business. But you can't spend someone else's money, sweetheart. You can't do it. Who cares how they're getting their money? I don't know why it's a big deal. Why she thinks it's a big deal because Krista Girl buys Halloween year-round. Tampa J drives around. He's probably living off his savings until hopefully he makes it big. That one guy who we talked about escaping the real life, whatever his name was that I saw his video today. He's trying to make it on YouTube. He got a big bump for a while. And I think we talked about it before. And those other two guys on here I talked before are making YouTube. It's just, you can't. I mean, at the end of every carpetbagger, he put an hour, 20-minute video out today. I saw that. I'm like, really? Hour 20? I'm going to watch that. It's just hilarious how she's thinking that it's illegal for someone to have money. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she's stripped on the side. I have no idea. I don't care. I've maybe seen 2 videos of Chris the Girl. I've seen him pop up one time. She likes to spend money. So does my wife. My mother didn't, neither did my dad. That's why, unfortunately, I inherited a lot of money, which pissed me off. I want to die with a smirk on my face, cigar in my mouth, one sock, and dirty drawers, no money. That's all I want to die. But she's trying to be BlindViews, and she's getting all worried about how people make their money. You know, you pay yourself first. You want to go on a cruise, either port cruise like New York, Dan, that's your business. I have my mom's place out in Surprise, Arizona. Like I said, I sold for $10,000 plus the Saturn car. Got a call back, bought it back for $1,000. Now it's worth like $70,000. I have 3 places: our house, the cabin, and my mom's place. I guess you could call me wealthy. It's just that I got the cabin for nothing, damn near, when my dad died, 89. Bought it for the family get-together. It's amazing how people will look at people's houses and question, or you buy a car, or you get a refrigerator, and oh my God, yeah, they're spending money. Yeah, so what? Good. They're spending money. I just don't get it. Every man of color in a nice car is a drug dealer or an athlete. No, maybe he has a good job, right? Every woman that is dressed nice and showing out their boobs or whatever, a nice apple ass, doesn't mean they want to bang you. I've read that stuff on Craigslist. Because they make eye contact, well, guess what? They want to bone you. No. But thick and rich, MzVicky spending other people's money and wondering how Tampa J and MzVicky and the Carpetbagger and the Daily Woo, the Huss is big time subsidized by her listeners. Trust me. That's why she does meet and greets, because it's the shake of the hand. And here's my spending money. Gonna replenish it this weekend. Here, Huss, that's what they do. They're dwindling down to, I think, $50 here. Some more that I didn't hear this weekend. I get ashamed of that when she does that. It's like, who cares how people make their goddamn money? I want to smoke cheap cigars, so be it. Drive a fag car with 81,000 miles on it, 2005. She bought the brand new car. Well, I can care less. Every day I drive this car, it depreciates. Like a new car, you pull it off the lot, it depreciates 15%. As long as it gets from point A to point B, through the tunnel into St. Paul and back, I'm happy. I don't care. But she's trying to fill in for BlindViews. That's why he hears it, because he's blind, right? We want to BlindViews. We don't want to listen to try to push something. We want to hear you hate on Tater and Sarasota Tim. He tells all about where he's going, right? I guess he's going up to Georgia, right? He's got Georgia on his mind. Going to meet his daughter. I heard that from Santa Claus, right? And the channel's dead. His channel's not dead. If he did die in a car accident, God, for this weekend for some reason, you guys all start crying. Like I said, the haters are more fun to talk about than Sarasota Timmy, because it's just this culture of hate watching is just. So we'll see how long she can handle it. She can fill in for BlindViews. I do have a car wash here. I got, just in case, it's good for 99 days. So tomorrow, on the way home, I'll do some kind of a crushing for Christ in the convertible. And I'll type in the code, the backdoor code. I'll see if I get in. If not, I'll give that to her, where I can hang on to it and do the other car. But I just buy people, complaining people are wealthy. Like Jeff Bezos. If he wanted a big wedding, so be it, and spend money in the economy, so be it. You know? What's her name? Ashley from 93X. They got married in a pool hall because she was pregnant about a month ago in the back of the pool hall. So the kid was legit. Made it simple. That's your business. We had a simple wedding in Randall, Minnesota, at the VFW. A buffet, $5 a plate at the time of our lives. Her brother his band played for free, and you know, the dollar dance went to Helping Paws. We'll see what thick and rich you can do, sweetheart. I'd love to have her on the show, but I guess what's his name? Mighty Python said that I'm killing his channel, Santa Claus, because he has balls the size of basketballs to call in the show. I don't think so. He's dying on his feet. He's a grown man. She's a grown woman, because she won't talk about him, but she'll talk about me, and that pisses off, especially BlindViews, because I'm not just some nameless troll making comments down below. You see who in the hell I am. We'll see what thick and rich, how she can carry the load, but I love the notes. Just love the notes. I love it. It's my favorite thing when I see this. It's distracting. You can't memorize what the hell you watched. I listened to her, I made a comment down below to her, gave her some crap, but she's just sitting in her car, you know, and saying that she's lost weight. I don't know. I don't really care. It's between the ears, man. She seems like she'd be a good person to have a time of her life with. But who knows? Worried about how people making their money on YouTube and spending their money. Where do these people get their money? Well, maybe they've saved it. Independently wealthy. Is it your business? People, I've been at blackjack tables paying $10 hands, and people are paying $50, $100. That's their business. They want to do that, go for it. See people throw away $1,000 in Green Valley Ranch on football games. I'm just playing $10 parlays and I win 80. I won 400 what on Super Bowl 59. Got lucky with house money. So did my wife. Still have a lot of that money left. We have money from last year in Vegas. We won almost $2,000. I still have a lot of that left because I don't need to spend it. My favorite thing, closing video one time, there was a pumpkin ball player, and he was in Wisconsin playing $10 hands, and they go, "Oh, why don't you $100 tables?" And the guy goes, "Hey, just because I can, these in my could." Like I said, I know a lot of people at Oak Ridge Country Club were millionaires, very wealthy. You wouldn't know it. They traveled more. They put the money back in the company, and they created Mr. Hershey. Look him up. Bought the town in Pennsylvania, named it Hershey. Built a school which owns 40% of the business. Put money back in the economy. You know, took care of his employees. They turned on the guy, but I don't know, thick and rich. Disappointed me with that behavior. You're a prime example of a liberal. Prime example of a lib. God damn, you can't make money unless you make the money, right? The big Powerball's going off. Shoot, I'll just take the $1 million we can win. I'd take home $10 million. Hell, you'd never see me again. Oh, yeah. Great. Make your money, make it legally, spend it as much as you can, act in the economy, enrich people's lives. But anyways, thick and rich, you know BlindViews, sweetheart. Just be yourself. Don't use notes. You look fine to me. And let Dinger take your picture. What's the big deal? You're not a hot actress. You're just a YouTuber like me in your car talking about your boyfriend, Sarasota Tim. Because if you could have his baby, you would have his baby. Trust me. You're a do-gooder. You're like Amberly Ambrosia for the W1 Network. She's in love with him. I think she's in love with Sarasota Tim. I really do. I'm positive she is. She's jealous of T-Bucket. She could be in that car up to Atlanta. She would do it. She'd move down to Sarasota. And she could give an egg and he'd give sperm and have twins, Tim Jr. and T-Bucket Tammy. She'd do it. Okay? So if I come down and meet you someday, can I get a picture with you, sweetheart? Can I? It'd be kind of cool. Meet her up with her. Take her out to a nice dinner. She's sitting next to me and tell my wife she's my girlfriend tonight. Just look at her and talk to her the whole time. Demand a picture. Men don't know how to take pictures. Give me a break. You wear too much makeup. Okay? Makeup hides your flaws, brings out your beauty. Don't be pancaking it, okay? Morning! See you guys all later. Bitch, please.